According to reporters at The Hill, Alexis Wilkins.
Alexis Wilkins is one of the most proudly patriotic artists in country music today.
Posts that have been seen millions and millions of times.
Alexis Wilkins!
Ladies and gentlemen, kicking off tonight's celebration ceremony is an artist who embodies the timeless spirit of American country music through authentic storytelling, powerful performances, and deep respect for tradition. Direct from Nashville, Tennessee, please give a warm welcome to Alexis Wilkins.
Flying over while the anthem rings out. The girls and boys overseas, home in one piece. Ain't much there to disagree about. No, it ain't for everyone, but y'all are welcome to it. We don't do it for the glory, but for God and country music. If you want a good time, you can hit my line. I'll pick it up very first ring. Stars and stripes and a jar of moonshine. Yeah, that's how we're doing this thing. Come on! over here in Brussels. Feels like we're bringing a little bit of the States here, which is really fun. I grew up in Europe for a little while, so it's really fun to be back. I want to say thank you so much to the ambassador, Bill White, his wonderful husband, Brian, and to the embassy for being so lovely, and for bringing us over to celebrate the United States. That's what I'm talking about. Let's hear y'all over on the left. Y'all excited to be here today? How about over here on the right, my right? Y'all excited to be here today? Me and the band are pumped to be here. This is one y'all might know, so make sure you get rowdy on it. Y'all, this next song is coming out soon. It's called Motel Bible. And I feel like, you know, sometimes you find your own faith in the most unlikely of places. You're going through a hard time. The way that you get through it kind of finds you. And this is a song about that. Like I said, it's coming out soon. Got a couple of those. All right, y'all, here we go. There's a top on the mini bar counter, right next to vase of fake flowers. I'm another dive bar down and outer, just another late night out of towner. These nights on the road get lonesome. Never lobby arcade takes us so long. Tonight I'll be somebody's no one. Morning comes without one go. Don't know what caused the urge to open the drawer and find the words. I'm glad I did, 'cause in that book I saw the light. It was sitting right there between two beds. Psalm 23 stuck right in my head. Holiday in East Lakeland, King James doing saving. And turn water into wine, I'm thinking. For the Holy and the Spirit, I'm drinking. Midnight nightstand, cheap twin bed revival. And I found God in the Motel Bible. Might be wrong, but I threw it in my suitcase. Skin the 20 in the drawer just in case. Ain't no matter turning right on 98. Amazing grace, I'll fly away. It was sitting right there between two beds. Psalm 23 stuck right in my head. Holiday in East Lakeland, King James doing saving. And turn water into wine, I'm thinking. For the Holy and the Spirit, I'm drinking. Midnight nightstand, cheap twin bed revival. And I found God in the Motel Bible. Still don't know what caused the urge to open the drawer and find the words. Glad I did, 'cause in that book I saw the light. It was sitting right there between two beds. Psalm 23 stuck right in my head. Holiday in East Lakeland, King James doing saving. Turn water into wine, I'm thinking. For the Holy and the Spirit, I'm drinking. Midnight nightstand, cheap twin bed revival. And I found God in the Motel Bible. Thank y'all so much. Well, this next song, you may know, you may not, but here's the thing. I grew up on old Western music. I grew up, like I said, partially in Europe, mostly in Arkansas. And I fell in love with old Western music. I love Gene Autry, I love Marty Robbins, I love all of it. And so when we go on the road, we like to bring a little bit of that to our shows. So if you do know this, please sing along. The sun is sinking in the west. the cattle go down to the stream. The redwing settles in the nest. It's time for a cowboy to dream. Purple lights in the canyon, that's where I long to be. Just my three good companions, just my rifle, my pony, and me. Just my rifle, my pony, and me. Y'all, this is called Half as Cowboy. Well, my faith breathes. I ain't taking them if it's the California and shoot with you. And every month rain gonna drive me nuts, but I'm gonna drive a bigger truck. And then I know say yes, ma'am, and if it's forwards right, they take a stand. Dance, I don't want to leave. Nope. These ain't the good old intentions. I just wish they would someday. If I into the canyon that way, I'm sure I could not find song. Don't wait a minute, it's doing it all. Just wish they could have a cowboy. I think I know that, but I know I ain't gonna have it. Back in the saddle, I don't want to look on you, but I stand up and I have to see somebody. I'll ride in the battle. These good old days, I just wish there was some way. Right to the canyon of it. I'm sure I forgot to pull my song. Don't make any sense, but This song is our last song for the evening. You guys have been awesome. Found a reason why you ain't even tried. No, it's not clear, and I can't find a reason why you ain't ever tried. No, it's not clear, and I know what you're thinking, so I'm just gonna say, because it's on your mind, but you're sitting on the line. Hoping maybe I give you more of a cycle, praying that I'll make you move, then you knew where I stood. I ain't gonna dress it up, sugarcoat it. I don't wanna mess this up. You should know that if you got a chance to take anything, then you should. And then I wish you would. I come off a little strong, but don't get me wrong, I'm a little nervous. Yeah, you gotta know the deal about the way I feel. I think that it works. Kisses on your mind, but you're sitting on the line. Hoping maybe I'll give you more of a sign. Praying that I'll make a move, and you knew where I stood. I ain't trying to dress it up, sugarcoat it. I don't wanna mess this up. You should know that if you got a chance to take anything, then you should. Damn, I wish you would. I don't know what you're thinking, so I'm just gonna say. Y'all mind if I introduce my band real quick? They're making everything happen back here, alright. Over on lead guitar, Seth Clemens. Behind me on drums, Doug Roussel. To my left on fiddle, Joseph Shackelford. Y'all, it is such a blessing to be here. Thank you for including us in this wonderful celebration of our nation's birthday in your wonderful nation. It's quite the honor. Thank you to all our military, our veterans, everyone I know who's over here. Make sure they keep us safe. Thank you. I ain't gonna dress it up, sugarcoat it. I don't wanna mess this up. You should know that if you got a chance to take anything, then you should. Damn, I wish you would. And damn, I wish you would.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats as our program continues. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our extraordinary celebration of the 250th birthday of the United States of America at Cinquantenaire Park, Brussels, Belgium. Please rise for the presentation of the U.S. Military Color Guard, and please remain standing for the presentation of our national colors. Presenting today's colors is the United States European Command Joint Service Color Guard. They are joined by a 44-troop joint honor formation drawn from units across the U.S. European Command and a flag-raising detail performed by Marines from the Marine Security Guard Detachment, Brussels. Please remain standing for the national anthem of the Kingdom of Belgium, followed by the NATO hymn, the European anthem, and the national anthem of the United States of America, which will be performed by Miss Alexis Wilkins. At the conclusion of this official presentation, please look to the skies for our Heritage Flyover. Advance the colors.
Forward, march! Left, 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 left. Left, 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 color guard, halt. Center, base. Present, arms. left, right, face. Present arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last Testing 1, 2. More than that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to look to the sky for a spectacular heritage flight, bringing together iconic civilian and U.S. military aircraft in a breathtaking tribute to aviation excellence. Approaching now are two legendary Second World War aircraft, the Supermarine Spitfire and the American-built P-40 Warhawk. Next will be two North American T-6 Texans, accompanied by 3 Pilatus 3s. Ladies and gentlemen, in about 20 seconds, you're about to see two C-130J Super Hercules of the United States Air Force from the 37th Airlift Squadron at Ramstein Air Base in Germany. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking the United States European Command Joint Service Color Guard and the Joint Honor Formation. And a warm round of applause as well for the talented pilots who graced our skies with this magnificent flyover.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you saw, we had a technical...
Ladies and gentlemen, because of a technical problem, we have decided to repeat our national anthem of the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Ambassador Bill White.
I would like to have Alexis Wilkins come out here right now. And I'm not doing anything until she comes out. This microphone works. Don't you want to hear her sing it? Alexis, Alexis, Alexis. Aha! Dum da da dum da da dum, dum da da dum da da dum, dum da da dum da da dum. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing, the talented Miss Alexis Wilkins to sing the national anthem of the United States of America.
Thank you, Alexis. Please be seated. And now, the Ambassador of the United States of America to the Kingdom of Belgium, the Honorable Bill White, accompanied by his husband, Brian Yore.
Okay, my husband is a gentleman, and he's pretty cute too. Oh, you agree? Okay. Well, it's been incredible getting to this moment to be with all of you tonight. The first thing I would like to do is to thank Almighty God for everything, but in particular for cooling down the Kingdom of Belgium last night. Everything was all over our terrace, and the flag flipped around the pole on Ducal Street. I was meeting General Donahue this morning for a meeting, and Brian and I, yeah, you like General Donahue? Okay. Me too. And his lovely wife. And Brian threw the thing, the flagpole over the thing, and it hit me in the head. And so I thought, okay, on the 4th of July, I'm getting injured fixing the American flag. You can't make this up. On behalf of President and Mrs. Trump, the First Family, the Vice President of the United States, and the Secretary of State, it is our pleasure to welcome you to Cinquantenaire Park for the 250th birthday of America here in Belgium, Brussels, Belgium. I need my husband back out here. So now you say, Brian, Brian. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I would like to recognize the heads of government that are here with us tonight. They could be in an air-conditioned spot or doing something else on a Sunday, and they're here with us. So, to the Prime Minister of Belgium and his amazing wife, Virel, the Honorable Bart de Wever. The President of the European Union Parliament, someone I just had the pleasure of meeting yesterday. She's fantastic. Bart's fantastic too, but I'll get to that later. The Honorable Roberta and her husband, Yuko Metsola. And the greatest, he's not there because he's about to come out on the stage, but I would just say, maybe you agree with me, but to the greatest Secretary General that NATO has ever seen, the Honorable Mark Rutte. We are very lucky tonight to have 4 distinguished United States senators from the United States Senate joining us. I think they went through 2 or 3 planes to get here. One flew back, one came out. I don't know what was going on, but we are representing 4 great states of the United States of America tonight. First, Dr. John Barrasso from the great state of Wyoming. John, where are you? I know you're here, over here, over there. Okay, I see you. Okay. And the Honorable Ted Budd from the great state of North Carolina. Ted, come on, stand up. I see you there with your amazing wife. From the great state of Oklahoma, the Honorable Alan Armstrong. Sir. And from the great state of Virginia, the Honorable Tim Kaine. And Mrs. Kaine. We have 3 of President Trump's great ambassadors to 3 great countries here with us tonight. Joe Popolo is here from the Netherlands. Christine Toretti is here from Sweden. They are not from Sweden. They are representing America to Sweden. And Stacy Feinberg, who's representing the President to Luxembourg. We have our Undersecretary for Management, the Honorable Jason Evans. He controls all the money, so I'm recognizing him right here, right now. Do you get the joke? Okay. And he's terrific. He and I had a confirmation hearing together, and he's one of my really good friends. We have a great Supreme Allied Commander of Europe, General and Mrs. Grinkovich. You will hear from them. You have the Chief of the Belgian military, who is our good friend, General and Mrs. Fred Vansina, right there. Fred, stand up, come on. Okay, voila. We do have our family. Brian has his mom and dad, his sister, my brother-in-law, our niece and nephew. That's Joe, Donna, Ridge, Alexa, Todd, and Adrian. Please stand up. Yeah. And you know who's from Georgia is Zach. You can sit down now. Who's from Georgia is the Zach Brown Band. So I will just say this. Okay, the media was asking, what was it? Why does it? Oh no. Why does it have to be so big? Did you hear that on the AFSPRAC? Yeah. Because we're the United States of America. But who just turned 30? Okay. Who just turned 40? Who turned 50? I'm turning 60. You don't like that. You know what's really nice? When you're having a significant birthday, a milestone, isn't it nice to have that birthday party in the home of a best friend? Isn't it? That's where we are right now in Belgium, in the home of a best friend, right here. Okay, so none of this happens without an amazing team of people. There are, I think, 800 people working this event. We broke all records. There are 8,850 people who walked through those gates tonight. The media was saying we had 4,000 people, and I don't know if they were all going to come. But 8,850 of you showed up, so thank you very much. And I will just, okay, good. Okay, see, the slides are up. That means I'm talking too long. Okay, so the first group is the Tri-Mission, U.S. Embassy to Belgium, NATO, and the EU, all the amazing people who put on this event. Please give them an amazing round of applause. Telseed Manson, Carolyn Cooley, my Chief of Staff, Leah, Martin, Stephanie, the front office. We have the best, sorry, Joe, Stacy, and Christine, I have the best embassy staff in the world. Period. Next slide. I have to do that, by the way. That says next slide. I want to thank DDMC, who put up with me driving them crazy every day to make this event possible. They are the production company here in Belgium, and they did a great job. Next slide. Does that go without an introduction? Thank you to the police, to the firemen, to the paramedics who keep us safe. Everybody in the audience up there, stand up and let's give a round of applause to the police and their families for keeping us safe tonight and always. Okay, some housekeeping. I used to be a medic and a fireman in New York. So, you all know where the bars are? I don't know where they are, but they're that way. So, you can go have a drink and come back. The bars are open. They'll be open until the end of the event. The bathrooms are that way. Walk calmly to them. Please hydrate. Stay hydrated. I was saying that originally because it was hot as hell the last 3 days, but I think we'll be okay. There is a medical tent over to the right there where many paramedics are there if you happen to need something. I was an EMT, so you can grab me if you need something. And you will receive instructions if there's a need to receive them. So listen. Okay, next slide. Now, you might not know who those people are, but these are my friends in Belgium. Brian and I have had the honor of meeting Mr. Antoon Mesellis, who just passed away. He and his family are one of the great families. I saw somebody do that. That was beautiful. Thank you. And I know the Mesellises would appreciate that. And you know, the circle life is an interesting thing, right? On the right, sorry, yeah, you're right. This is Mr. Fernand Hoot's mother, who turned 100 yesterday. Yep. And we went to Antwerp to wish her a happy birthday, and her grandson is here who's serving in the Belgian military. So our love to Marie Hoots and to the Mesellis family. Next slide. Okay. Do me a favor, there's 3 slides. Give each of these great companies a round of applause for helping us to raise over $5.5 million to pay for this event. And they did the next slide without me saying, but that's okay. Now, hit pause. Go back. All right, they deserve a round of applause. Next slide. And they deserve a round of applause. Brian and I would like to thank our friends Ryan and Devin Hughes. Next slide. That's not them. But we need all 5 up there. Remember, guys? Yeah, no, the cans on all 5. Come on, Eric, you're fired. All right, anyway, they're going to put it up in the middle of the national anthem. So, Ghost Energy, I will tell you this, because of the great success of our friends who traveled from Chicago to be here. I don't know if you've drank that. They were in partnership with a great Belgian company, InBev. This stuff is amazing, but I will just say this. The reason why I put it up, oh, there they are. Okay. All right, you're not fired, but we're not paying the bill for that. We're not. None of this event would be possible without our 2 best friends, because the success we've had together with Ghost allowed us, literally the 2 of us, to finance this event until we raised all the money. So I'd like to ask Devin and Ryan to please stand and accept our appreciation and love. Next slide. Okay. A round of applause for the King and Queen of Belgium. Excuse me. Yes, standing up. Very good. Their Majesties, the King and Queen of the Belgians. That's the proper way to say it. They're not kings and queens of Belgium. They're kings, the King and Queen of the Belgians. Next slide. Those guys. The Arizona Coalition. What a great name for a coalition. I even put Uncle Frank in there. Next slide. That guy, he's terrific. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the Prime Minister of Belgium. Next slide. These are the ministers who are here tonight. I want them to please stand so we recognize their great names up there, the people who keep this country running. Bernard, Theo, Annalise, Madame Simonet, Maxime Prévost, Deputy Prime Minister Clarnebel. Thank you. Next slide. Those guys, that's the Triple D. Triple D. Those are the minister presidents of Brussels, Wallonia, and Flanders. And 2 of them are here. Please stand. Adrian and Boris. Voilà. Merci beaucoup. We're almost done. Come here. You want to say anything? Brian's like, hurry up. So we were going to have Katy Perry. Who cares? Karma is a bitch. But thanks to, you know the joke, she was going to perform last night. She got rained out. Thanks to our friends in Atlanta, Don and Stacy Lieburn, tonight we have the Zac Brown Band. Would you like to say something? I want my husband to say something, then we have a special presentation that you're going to fall over for. Please.
Thank you, to our dear friends and family. We've been here about 8 months, and it's been the best time of our life. We love this country. We love our country. We love our relationship together, and we feel this is the most appropriate way to celebrate everything that we have done and will do together in this beautiful park with this gorgeous backdrop. And all of you here, thank you very much. And it's an amazing team that made this happen, and we're so grateful. This was 6 months in the making, and thank you for all being here and excited. The enthusiasm is contagious. Thank you. Thanks.
Okay, so we have a special presentation. I don't know if you know this. Did you know that diamonds are a girl's best friend? Remember, that was pretty lame. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. And here in Antwerp, in Belgium, is the capital of the most beautiful diamonds, the most well-created and polished. Everyone is hand done, and the diamond trade in Antwerp is renowned around the world. And they have a very, very special presentation tonight. This presentation is being made to the President of the United States of America. Let it roll. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce the chairman of the Antwerp World Diamond Center, Mr. Isidore Morsel, the president and CEO, Karen Rentmeesters, and the designer of that beautiful ring and one of the foremost jewelry designers in the world, Mr. David Gottlieb.
His Excellency, Mr. Bill White, Ambassador of Kingdom of Belgium. Honestly, I'm too emotional to speak today after this great presentation. But it's a great honor for me as President of Antwerp World Diamond Center to present this ring on behalf of the Antwerp diamond community. A ring is much more than a precious jewel. Across culture, it's a universal symbol of commitment, trust, loyalty, and unbreakable bond. In a marriage, two people exchange rings as a promise to stand together through good times and difficult times alike. Today, this ring carries a similar meaning. It symbolizes the enduring friendship, alliance, and covenant between the United States and Belgium. Two nations united by shared values, mutual respect, and a long history of cooperation and a promising future. Antwerp has been the world diamond capital for centuries, and America has always been one of our closest and most valuable partners. It's therefore fitting that the diamond ring crafted in Antwerp and designed by Master David Gottlieb should represent this special relationship and historic friendship. May this ring serve as a lasting reminder that true partnership, like the finest natural diamonds, are formed under pressure, endure the test of time, and shine brightest when built on trust. Thank you. and it's my privilege, His Excellency, to entrust this ring to you for presentation to President Trump. Thank you.
Wow.
Well, neither do you. 3 months ago, you contacted me and asked me to do something almost impossible. Well, here we are. And if you want another one from the 500th anniversary, please let me know a little bit sooner. Jokes aside, a huge thank you to the Antwerp Diamond community, and especially to Karen Rentmeesters and our dear President, Isidore Morsel, both standing here, for giving me this opportunity. It's a time of celebration. You explained it so beautifully about a ring being a bond. I could not add anything more to that. Thank you, and let's celebrate.
So guys, you know who to call if you're thinking about it. Do I have to like pull? Okay, there you go. He's ready. He's ready. So I have somebody very special to introduce before we move to the next part of our program. And that happens to be my friend of 35 years. He was the 45th President of the United States of America. He is currently number 47. Let me introduce to you the President of the United States of America, the Honorable Donald John Trump.
Hello to U.S. Ambassadors Bill White, Andy Posner, Matt Whitaker. That's our group for you. And everyone gathered in Brussels to celebrate 250 years of American independence. And a very special thank you to my friends from Antwerp for the magnificent Freedom 250 ring. For generations, the people of Belgium and the United States have cherished the values of liberty, freedom, democracy, and self-rule. We've stood together for the rights and principles enshrined in the Declaration of Independence, and we have defended our common civilization. And by the way, I have the Declaration of Independence right on my right. And if our cameramen are great, they'll show you a little snippet of it. From the trenches of World War I to the free Belgian forces who fought alongside Americans in World War II, our soldiers have shed their blood and given their lives for these values. And I know the people of Belgium never forgot it. More than 14,000 American soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen rest for eternity in Belgian soil and remind us all of what it takes to preserve the freedom that we so joyfully celebrate this year. We have a great military. We have the greatest military anywhere in the world. There's nobody close. And when I think of our military, I think of the people that we so love and the people that you honor. So thank you all for coming today to reaffirm the treasured bond between the Belgian and American people on this really important occasion. Happy Independence Day and have a great celebration.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Representing the excellence, determination, and opportunity that define the American spirit, please welcome Olympic gold medalist, three-time NBA All-Star, and global basketball ambassador, Julius Randle.
Yo, come on. You welcome, OG. I met you. Catch me at the X with OG. Got a Yankee game.
Good evening, everyone. It's such an honor to be here tonight in Brussels to celebrate such an historic event. The thing that I love about sports is how it can bring everyone together. It doesn't matter what language you speak, what country you're from, or what flag you stand under. Sports teaches us discipline, perseverance, hard work, amongst many other things. Absolutely. Tonight, as we celebrate America's 250th birthday, 250, I know, it's crazy, right? It's amazing how, sports can just really bring us all together. And, it's just an honor for me to be able to be a part of sports. It unites so many different people across the world, inspires so many different generations. And we are so honored to be able to bring so many people together. Let's take a look at some of America's champions as we play the video.
Ladies and gentlemen, the United States Ambassador to NATO, the Honorable Matt Whitaker, and the Secretary General of NATO, the Honorable Mark Rutte, and the Supreme Allied Commander Europe, General Alex Grinkovich.
Thank you and happy 250th birthday of the United States of America. It's an honor to be here with you tonight as we mark 250 years of the American experiment. 250 years ago, a small, undersupplied army faced the most powerful military force on earth. Every rational measure they should have lost. George Washington never believed their survival could be explained by human effort alone. He spoke repeatedly of an invisible hand, Providence, that preserved his army at Trenton, carried them through the winter at Valley Forge, and delivered the final victory in Yorktown. He believed that rights come not from governments, but from God, and that nations flourish when they abide in that truth. But God's providence often works through people and nations willing to answer the call of history. French ships off the Chesapeake, Spanish silver, Dutch loans. America's founding story is first a testament to providence, but also the founders understood that God-given liberty still requires human defenders, and that free peoples are stronger when they stand together in a common cause. That conviction has held across 250 years through civil war, depression, 2 long wars, and the long struggle of the Cold War. None of it was guaranteed. We are not gathered here to celebrate inevitability. We are gathered here to acknowledge responsibility. We are the stewards of an inheritance purchased at great cost, secured by soldiers who crossed icy rivers, by citizens who endured sacrifice, and by statesmen who chose principle over comfort. Lincoln called it the unfinished work in 1863. He was right then, he's right now. Washington himself understood that to be prepared for war is one of the most effectual means of preserving peace. That conviction is as old as the Republic, and it remains the foundation of our alliance today. NATO is the living expression of what the founders understood, that free nations bound by shared convictions rather than mere convenience stand stronger together than alone. Because the founders needed real partners, not nominal ones, we know that the alliance is only as strong as each nation's commitment to it. America does not seek weak partners. We seek strong allies, nations confident in their own traditions, committed to their own defense, and willing to shoulder the responsibilities that freedom requires. As we mark 250th anniversary of this great nation, let us remember what those who came before us understood. Let us give thanks first to Almighty God, whose providence has guided this nation through every trial. Let us honor allies who answered the call when those who stand, and those who stand with us still. And let us commit ourselves to the work entrusted to every generation, preserving liberty, strengthening our alliances, and ensuring that the blessings we inherited are passed on to those who come after us. For 250 years, Americans have advanced the cause of liberty, met every challenge, and expanded the promise of freedom to generations next. The best chapters of America are still ahead. We will do it again. So, in conclusion, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us to celebrate 250 years of American exceptionalism, and may God bless our allies, may God bless our troops, and may God continue to bless the United States of America. Thank you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Mark Ruda.
It's a great honor to be with you tonight, to mark 250 years of a great nation. A nation that has long been an inspiration and an aspiration. What one of your great leaders, President Ronald Reagan, called the shining city upon a hill. As I'm sure you can hear from my accent, I'm not American, I'm Dutch. But for me and for countless others, that's what America is and has always been, a beacon, a guide. As early as the 19th century, that beacon drew some of my own family members away from their home in the Netherlands to the promise of distant shores. From my earliest childhood, I felt a strong attachment to the United States. Across my time in government and at NATO, that attachment has only grown stronger. America is an idea made manifest. That freedom matters. That freedom is worth fighting for. It is an idea and an ideal that inspires hope, an idea and an ideal that is the foundation of the NATO alliance, which I have the honor of supporting as Secretary General. That ideal is what our transatlantic bond is built on, and those roots run deep. We came together in NATO around that ideal in 1949, as the world was recovering from a fundamental fight against fascism, and as another fundamental fight against communism loomed. Freedom had won, thanks in large part to the leadership of your great nation. But we knew that freedom was fragile. We agreed it was worth fighting for. And we understood that coming together would bring advantage to that fight. That is the ideal on which NATO was founded, bringing then 12 nations together in common cause. And it worked. Through the dark decades of the Cold War, we stood united. And again, freedom won. The Berlin Wall and the Iron Curtain came down. Many who had fought for freedom from the other side forged the path to the door we had always held open. The project persisted, making manifest our shared ideal for all 32 nations who now comprise the NATO alliance. Today, we stand together, bound by the same fierce fealty to freedom that we are celebrating tonight. Freedom matters. Freedom is worth fighting for. Together, as friends and allies, we continue in that common cause. All thanks to the idea made manifest, that is America. So, as we mark 250 years of that shining city upon a hill, I want to wish America a very happy birthday. Shine on.
Ladies and gentlemen, General Grinkovich.
Well, Secretary General, Prime Minister, ministers, ambassadors, and all of you distinguished guests that are here tonight, thanks for the opportunity to join the celebration this evening. And if you'll permit me, a special shout out to our service members and their families in attendance. They make all of us incredibly proud every day, and thanks for all you do in defense of our nation and the alliance. As we celebrate this 250th anniversary of America, it's fitting we do so here in Brussels, at the heart of our alliance. NATO was born from the devastation of World War II, when free nations came together and said, never again. But our transatlantic bond stretches back much further, shaped over the centuries by explorers who left the old world in search of the new, and millions who followed them. The American story begins with people from this continent crossing an ocean seeking freedom and opportunity. 150 years later, the colonies they formed united and launched a bold experiment in self-government with no guarantee of success. That experiment endures today because generation after generation answered the call to defend it, and because its promise continues to inspire hope around the world. From the final battle of the American Revolution at Yorktown, to Ypres in World War I, to the Bulge and Bastogne in World War II, through the long years of the Cold War, even when it got hot in Korea and Vietnam, through Desert Storm, the Balkans, and the fight against terrorism after 9/11, Americans, Canadians, and Europeans have fought shoulder to shoulder, time and time again, for freedom, to restore peace, and to secure a better life for future generations. I'm reminded of this every day at my home in Mons, Belgium, about an hour south of here, a city liberated by the Canadians in World War I and by the Americans in World War II. As they fought house to house clearing the street, those soldiers could not have imagined what our alliance would become today. But they understood and believed in the importance of standing together even in the darkest times, and that spirit their spirit lives on in us. So as we celebrate America's history tonight, may we also remember the courage and sacrifice of those who came before us and chose to defend freedom. And let us honor those who today, across 32 nations, still commit themselves to defending this righteous cause. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the United States Ambassador to the European Union, the Honorable Andy Puzder, and the President of the European Parliament, the Honorable Roberta Metsola.
Good evening, everybody. It's such a pleasure to be here in Europe, in the European Union, with my dear friend, President Metsola, who does an incredible job managing the toughest job in Europe, which is managing the European Parliament, 720 MEPs, so she does a great job. It was great to be up here with Matt Whitaker, the ambassador to NATO, my friend. Bill, Matt, and I are very close, work together very well, and I feel safer just having heard General Grinkovich and Matt Rutte speak. I already feel safer here in Europe, so I hope they stay and continue doing what they're doing with NATO. And one thing I'd like to do before I get to my speech is to give, if we can do a round of applause. Bill White and his husband Brian have done such an incredible job setting this up. It was all three of us, but they were the showrunners. They were the guys who did this. And now to our birthday. So 250 years ago, America's founding fathers not only declared their independence from a powerful empire, but they also founded a new nation based on a revolutionary ideal. That is, that we were all created equal and endowed by God with unalienable rights to life as free people, choosing and pursuing our individual paths and our collective fates. A belief that free people could govern themselves and that governments derive their just powers not from hereditary monarchies, not from religious alliances or military force, but from the consent of the governed, our consent. Within 100 years, the blink of an eye historically, the United States grew from 13 colonies on the coast of North America to become the world's largest economy, an arsenal of democracy, a beacon of innovation. We led the Industrial Revolution's transformation, put men on the moon, supported our allies, defeated totalitarian adversaries across the globe. We've shown that when you unleash the human spirit, when government is of the people, by the people, and for the people, when you create opportunity, reward risk-taking, and lift government oppression, extraordinary things can happen. And it's important to recall that our proclamation of a free and self-governed people arose in the context of a wider European enlightenment. Our shared civilizational history makes America's ties with Europe deep and enduring. Together, we rebuilt Europe after World War II. Together, we created a zone of prosperity and security unmatched anywhere on the globe. Together, we won the Cold War. Our transatlantic partnership remains the most mutually beneficial economic relationship in the history of the world. We share deep commercial ties and a capacity for innovation that has generated and can continue to generate unprecedented growth on both sides of the Atlantic. So as we enter into a new era powered by artificial intelligence, advanced manufacturing, abundant energy, and freedom, we invite our European friends to join us in celebrating 250 years of American independence and the enduring transatlantic partnership that will hold us together for the next 250 years. May God bless each one of you. May God bless Europe. May God bless the European Union. And may God bless the United States of America. Thank you. And now I'm going to introduce a really good speaker, the President of the European Union Parliament, my friend, Roberta Metsola. Roberta?
Thank you, dear Andy, dear friends. There's a great American expression, go big or go home. And tonight you certainly lived up to that. We're here to celebrate a transatlantic relationship and friendship that has created history's best of times and stood solid through the worst of times. Not far from here, in the Dutch town of Margraten, more than 8,000 American soldiers lie. Young men who crossed an ocean to free a people they had never met and who never made it home. Every one of those graves has been adopted by a family. For 80 years, locals brought flowers. They know their names. They learned their stories. That is who we are. Ever since the Mayflower, the destiny of America and of Europe have been inextricably linked. Europe was there 250 years ago. When Washington needed allies, it was Lafayette from France who stood beside him. As the First World War set Europe ablaze, young Americans fought for a continent most had never seen. A generation later, their sons stormed the beaches of Normandy and Sicily and fought alongside us. When the guns fell silent, America stayed. You helped us rebuild. We created the European Union in lockstep, not to beat anyone, but to grow with each other. And because we knew that any anchor cast together would be the one to steady a world that had been on fire for half a century. And when later autocrats built a wall through Berlin, we stood against it together until President Reagan told Mr. Gorbachev to tear down that wall. On September 12th, 2001, France's most famous newspaper spoke for us all, saying somberly, "Nous sommes tous Américains," as we answered the call. Through every storm of the last 250 years, we have defended our values and our way of life together. Now, I know you're going to like this, Andy, that the EU is sometimes seen as the more boring, complex part of this relationship. We prefer the term predictable, but all right, we get it. And like in any marriage, we have disagreements. We won't agree on what constitutes good coffee. We're not too sure why you don't like the Eurovision. And we all know that it's football and not soccer. And sometimes, few Europeans here in the crowd, and sometimes there's also real criticism or reproach, some fair, some less so. Where we could do more, we act. And where it is less fair, we say so unapologetically, as friends do. It is true that we each do things in our own way, but our differences are often exaggerated. On both sides of the Atlantic, kids read the same Nancy Drew books, watched the same Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, and danced to the same U2 songs. Generations discovered New York through the sitcom Friends without ever having set foot in the Big Apple. And it is deeper still. It is the way we see the world, the same conviction that power belongs to the people. Ambassador Pazda, you have a painting hanging here in your mission of the drafting of the Constitution, crumpled papers, endless arguments and revisions. It could almost be the European Parliament or Congress. Democracy is messy. It was messy in Philadelphia. It's messy in Washington. And it's messy here. But out of it emerges the most precious thing of all: government of the people, by the people, for the people. And that is what our enemies will never understand. And yet, for all the history shared, I know that few things in the last weeks have warmed American hearts and likely confused minds more than seeing thousands of Dutch football fans clad in bright orange jump from left to right through Kansas, or the kilted Scottish tartan army bellowing out "Do Re Mi" as they squeezed into Boston's Fenway Park to watch the Red Sox, asking why they need 9 innings. This World Cup has brought people together in a way that politics never could. It has shown that our differences will never outweigh what we have in common, that we may sometimes be confused, frustrated even at each other, but we know our shared desire for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness will always overcome. It is those shared ideals that ended slavery, that stormed those beaches and tore down that wall. Our way endures because it matters, because the values that our flags represent are imagined and ingrained in the souls of men in our very being, and because we are ready to stand up for them. There are those in this world who believe differently, who believe that control is more desirable than liberty, who want the rule of one over the rule of the many. Our history tells them they are wrong, and our future will prove it. So happy birthday, America. Here's to the next 250.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Belgium, the Honorable Bart de Weyer, and the United States Ambassador to the Kingdom of Belgium, the Honorable Bill White.
Good evening. What a cool way to end a crazy hot week in this country. I'm sure the Almighty looks with a benign eye on this event, because not only did it cool down to enjoyable temperatures, I don't know if you noticed, but a beautiful rainbow popped out just above us. Unfortunately, don't look, because it disappeared the moment I came on stage. That's probably not a coincidence. Anyway, I would like to start by thanking you, Ambassador Bill White, for organizing this event in the honor of this very special occasion, the 250th anniversary of the United States of America. And Bill, I know our administration, of the many layers of government we have in this country, they gave you a hard time getting it all together. Please don't take it personal, it's just our specialty. Many governments, permits, it's always very difficult to get anything done in this country, believe me. Don't take it personal, but you got it done. It's great. It's a great event. I actually think that is why he came out with it. Not because he likes me, but doesn't trust us anymore. He just wants to drag me off stage the moment I do anything wrong. No, all joking aside, a century ago, on the occasion of its 150th anniversary, then President of the United States, Calvin Coolidge, gave a remarkable speech. A speech that is well worth revisiting today. And in that speech, he described the Declaration of Independence as, I quote, the most important civil document in the world. He called its publication an incomparable event in the history of government. I am an historian and I tend to be prudent with grand historical claims, but when it comes to recent history, the former president's words are hardly exaggerated. In fact, they are true. The ideas in this declaration gave rise to a nation of exceptional strength and prosperity. Coolidge understood this very well. A century ago, he said the following: "We live in an age of science and of abounding accumulation of material things. But these did not create our declaration. Our declaration created them. The things of the Spirit come first. Unless we cling to that, all our material prosperity, overwhelming though it may appear, will turn to a barren scepter in our grasp." These are powerful words. Words that make me feel proud to stand here before you this evening celebrating the Declaration and the deep historic bond between our two nations. In 1814, after 2 years of war that saw the burning of both the US Capitol and the White House, the United States and the United Kingdom concluded a peace agreement. And that historic event took place just a few dozen miles to our west in the small, modest city of Ghent. Yeah, Ghent, yeah. But the ring came from Antwerp. You all noticed Antwerp. The ring came from Antwerp. History is in Ghent. Diamonds come from Antwerp. Anyway, the Treaty of Ghent has proved remarkably durable. Its peace endures until this day. And of course, during the First and Second World Wars, it was on our soil that American soldiers made some of their greatest sacrifices in the name of our collective freedom. And we will never, never forget that. And honoring that shared history, in the name of the Belgian people, I want to humbly present a token of gratitude to the American people. It is a gift too fragile to hand over tonight, but it will be delivered to the US Embassy in the coming days. Don't worry, Bill, you will get it. May it serve as a symbol of our enduring friendship and the values that unite us across the Atlantic. The following video tells the story of our present. I thank you very much, and God bless the United States of America.
Of the Battle of the Bulge. Les soldats américains ont donné leur sang ici, pour notre liberté. Nous ne l'oublierons jamais. C'est un endroit aussi aujourd'hui de mémoire, de souvenir, de reconnaissance à leur égard.
Beautiful, just beautiful. Thank you so much, Prime Minister. You're a good friend. You're a great patriot. And I'll say it again, I think Belgium is very fortunate to have such a great Prime Minister in Bart de Wever. Tonight you've heard about the Declaration and the Constitution, and I will make this brief because we all know what we really want to see in a few minutes. Is it take your time? No. The words, the idea of America, the men who signed them, the history we share, all of it is true. Let me add the part that is not on the parchment. Brian and I have been blessed to have experience building great things with great people, companies, partnerships, deals across borders. Building teaches you one hard rule: nothing worth having defends itself. You maintain it or you lose it. That goes for a company. It goes for a country. It goes for freedom itself. No document has ever kept a single person free. A piece of paper cannot defend a border, cross an ocean, or stand at posts at midnight. People do that. Freedom isn't something handed to us once and kept forever. It's something we must earn each and every day, again and again. It is precious, and we must fight for it. You don't have to look far for the proof. It's in the ground of this beautiful kingdom. At Henry Chappelle, Flanders Field, and in the Ardennes, Americans who crossed an ocean for people they would never meet. And they never made the journey home to their families. They didn't do it for a flag or a phrase. They did it because some things are worth everything. That is the truest thing I know and love about my country, the United States of America. That spirit didn't die with them. It's standing here tonight with all of our military men and women that you see around this amazing Cinquantenaire. That spirit will always live when they are here to defend it. Look around you. The people standing with Bart and I today, the diplomats far from home, every American in or out of uniform who keeps the watch and defends our democracy here and across the world, through night and through the holidays, so the rest of us can sleep in freedom. That is what service looks like. That is what being American looks like. To every one of you who serves our country and to your families, thank you very much. Here's what that asks of the rest of us. Remembering isn't enough. Gratitude is not enough. The best way to celebrate 250 years of American exceptionalism and to honor those that came before us is not with one ceremony a year, but with what we choose to do tomorrow and the day after, when no one is watching. That's how freedom survives. Earned every single day through our actions, by upholding our ideals and rights and fighting for them when we must, or it is quietly lost. It's the same thing that binds us to our friends here tonight in Belgium, the Alliance, and our allies here in Europe. Those bonds don't run on paperwork. They run on showing up, on 250 years of proof that when it counts, Americans are always there. And when America is there, our friends and the rest of the world do benefit. So tonight, let's celebrate. We've earned it. And tomorrow, especially for my team, let's get back to work. We'll give you some time in the morning. Let's get back to work on the things that keeps us free, and let's be grateful for that. Let's keep showing up. Let's keep earning it every single day. 250 years strong and still showing up for our hard-fought freedom and for prosperity and happiness. Thank you for being with us tonight to celebrate America. And if I may say this, Andy and Roberta were out here, Matt and Mark and Grinch were out here. Let's do it. May God bless Belgium. May God bless NATO. May God bless the European Union. And may God continue to bless the United States of America. Thank you.
"250 years ago, a dream was born. A dream that would change the world forever. That dream was never meant to be carried alone. It has always been stronger together, across borders, across oceans, across generations. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Ara Vocalis Gospel Choir as we bring out the birthday cake and invite you all to join in singing Happy Birthday.
sin sin and sadness. Drive the away, drive it away, keep the road remote to gladness. Feel love, feel love, feel love, feel love, feel love, feel love, feel us with the light of day, light of day. It's all electric, baby, when I turn it on. I'll put a pill, I'll put my heart. You fire up the baby when I feel my tongue. 'Cause I got that shot in my pocket, that good song in my feet, that hot blood in my body. When it drops, ooh, take off all the bumping. It's so relentlessly. Don't rock the baby, rock it, so don't stop. When you dance, 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 up on you when you dance, dance, dance. Come on, all the things I shouldn't do when you dance, 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 dance. Ain't nobody living can dance, dance, dance. First dance, 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 dance. Magical, it's feeling everything I had, magical. I don't need no reason to fall. Why I'm the feeling when I'm in my thoughts? 'Cause I got that shot in my pocket, got that control in my feet, that hot in my body. When it's about to, think about how to bump it, moving up the land of liberty. Gonna rock the baby back, so don't stop.
Good tripping up on doing you. Come on, all the things I should be doing you. There ain't nobody living super deep. Are you having a good time? Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Come on, all the food is good and you and you. Break it down, break it down, break it down. Do a little that, do a little that, do a little that. Hey, stop to the left and to the right, to the left, to the right. Clap your hand, y'all. Clap your hand, y'all. Can't stop the feeling that you do, but you dance, 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 all the things I should be doing, you dance, dance, dance,
Thank you all. Bye-bye.
How about a big thank you to our Vocalis Gospel Choir. Ladies and gentlemen, now one of America's most celebrated musical artists, a 3-time Grammy Award winner, a multi-platinum recording artist, a songwriter, producer, entrepreneur, and philanthropist. Tonight, he brings his signature blend of country, southern rock, soul, and authentic American storytelling to Brussels. Brussels, are you ready? Please welcome Zac Brown Band.